To start this fly, we'll be using a Dairiki number 285, size 10, 3x long nymph hook. A brass bead will also be added to the front of the fly to add both a little flash and a little weight. Next, I will be adding 3/100 lead-free round wire to the hook shank to add extra weight to get the fly down quickly. Helicopter your wire off so you do not waste it and do not dull your scissors by cutting it. I will also be using size A red uni thread for this fly. Any color thread may work, I just did not want to pull this color off and add another color. Cover the lead-free wire in thread to anchor it down to the hook shank and wrap backwards. Next, we will add the tail. For the tail, we'll be using the bottom section of a used dry hackle. The finer, downy fibers at the bottom make for very great tails. Take several fibers, tear them off, and tie them to the back of the hook shank. These fibers act almost as a type of stiffer marabou. We will also be adding a red copper wire for the ribbing over the body. The original pattern calls for a gold ribbing, but I like to experiment with various colors of ribbing. Be sure to anchor down the copper wire. For the body, we'll be using dark brown Hare dubbing. Create your dubbing loop and use your dubbing twister. Wrap to the front of the hook, whip finish, and hang in bobbin cradle. Fill your dubbing loop with the brown dubbing. Make sure you have enough for both the length and thickness. Once dubbing is in the loop, twist to ensure a tight rope. Wrap forward to the front of the hook. If your dubbing doesn't reach the entire length of the hook, don't be afraid to add extra dubbing. Tie off your excess thread. Whip finish. And hang your bobbin back on the bobbin holder. Now we're going to wrap the copper wire over the shank of the hook. Make sure to have fairly even wraps and slowly maneuver it into place. Tie off. And helicopter that copper wire off. For the last part of the fly, we will be using hen saddle hackle as a collar. Tie it into the front of the hook facing backwards. Whip finish. Your hackle pliers. Attach the tip of the hackle and begin twisting around the hook. Once you get your desired amount of hackle, tie off that tip and either cut or pull it off. Now all that's left is to whip finish. Cut off your thread. And apply a thin amount of head cement. And we're now done tying the red ribbed hare's ear.